Hi, welcome to our presentation. So today we will find out about what is price. So basically, price of a product or service is the amount of money charged, and this has a significant impact on the company market share and profitability, as it's the only element in the marketing mix that produces revenue. Pricing is a key strategic tool for creating customer value and building customer relationship, but many companies do not handle it well. Smart manager will view pricing as a way to increase profitability, while ignoring it can lead to missed opportunities. In today's fast-changing environment, pricing is very important because customers are already smart in buying things, whether it's need or wants. Customer perceptions of the product value set the CON for price. If customers perceive that the product price is greater than its value, they will not buy the product. Product cost set the floor for prices.
Here, we will identify the three major pricing strategies and discuss the importance of understanding customer value, perceptions, company costs, and competitor strategies when setting prices. Major pricing strategies means that companies can choose from three major pricing strategies: customer value-based pricing, cost-based pricing, and competition-based pricing. Customer value-based pricing uses buyers' perceptions of value as the basis for setting price. Good pricing begins with a complete understanding of the value that a product or service creates for customers and setting a price that captures that value. Customer perceptions of the product's value set the ceiling for prices. If customers perceive that a product's price is greater than its value, they will not buy the product. Here is how we clarify cost-based pricing and value-based pricing. Cost-based pricing is like the first step is design a good product, and next we will determine product cost and set price based on cost, and finally we convince buyers of product's value. And regarding the value-based pricing, first we will assess customer needs and value perceptions. Then we will set a target price to match customer perceived value. And next we will determine costs that can be incurred. And lastly, we will decide product to deliver desired value and target price. Okay, so companies can pursue either two types of value-based pricing. Good value pricing involves offering just the right combination of quality and good service at a fair price. LDLP is an example of this strategy, as it involves charging a constant everyday low price with few or no temporary price discounts. We got value-added pricing. It involves attaching value-added features and services to differentiate the company's offers and support charging higher prices. And we got here cost-based pricing involves involving setting prices based on the cost of producing, distributing, and selling products, plus a fair rate of return for effort and risks. For example, it costs more to make a handcrafted Steinway piano than a Yamaha production model, but the higher cost result in the higher quality, justifying an average $87,000 price. To those who buy a Steinway, price is nothing. The Steinway experience is everything. Furthermore, we got various types of costs, namely fixed costs, variable costs, and total costs. The graph here, company and product costs are an important consideration in setting prices. Whereas customer value perception set the price ceiling, costs set the floor for pricing. However, cost-based pricing is product-driven rather than customer-driven. The company decides that it considers to be a good product and sets a price that covers cost plus a target profit. If the price turns out to be too high, the company must settle for lower markups or lower sales, but resulting in a disappointing profit. If the company prices the product below its cost, its profits will also suffer. Cost-based pricing approaches include cost plus pricing and break-even pricing, or we can call target profit pricing. And competition-based pricing involves setting prices based on competitor strategies, cost prices, and market offerings. Consumers base their judgments on a product's value on the prices that competitors charge for similar products. If consumers perceive that the company's product or service provides greater value, the company can charge a higher price. If consumers perceive less value related to competing products, the company must either charge a lower price or charge customer perception to justify the higher price.
So next we will gonna identify and define the other important external and internal factors affecting a firm pricing decisions. So now we will find out about overall marketing strategy, objective, and mix. So about marketing strategy is a plan of action to achieve the marketing objective, including the marketing mix, product, price, place, and promotion, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. And next is about organizational considerations. So organizational considerations include topics that influence how senior leaders think about their organization, impact on the world around them. These topics are often important societal issue and very important to stakeholders. And about the market and demand, market demand is the total quantity of a product or service that the customer are willing and able to purchase at a given price and within a specific market. It represents the collective desire and purchasing power of potential customer. Market demand is influenced by factors such as consumer preference, income level, population demographics, and overall economic conditions. So in this part, we'll have the small part about analyzing the price-demand relationship. So demand is built in when you produce or sell unique items. This often occurs around the holiday when new toys are introduced to the marketplace. However, manufacturers do not want to be stuck with unsold inventory after the holidays. They limit the amount of toys they produce, which means fewer toys are available for retail sale. This limited supply combined with increased demand let you sell the toy at a higher price than you otherwise could. So about price elasticities of demand. Price elasticities of demand is a measurement of the change in the consumption of a product in relation to a change in its price. Economics use price elasticity to understand how supplies and demand for a product change when its price change. And then we have the economy and other external factors. The pricing strategy of a company is influenced by the economic conditions such as recession, inflation, interest rates, which affect the company's spending product perceptions and company costs in the aftermath of a great recession. Public consumer have become more value conscious, leading to a focus on value for money pricing. Some companies have responded by cutting prices, but it can have negative consequences. Others have held the price but redefine the value in their value propositions or added price here with affordable and premium options. The key to successful pricing is to offer great value for money. Even in tough economic time, consumer loyalty is based on the balance of price and value, as seen with Nike would command high loyalty despite high prices or other external factors. The company must also consider various factors like setting prices or like creations of reseller, and the impact of the government and the society should be taken into account to ensure a fair price and balance of the short-term goal societal considerations.
So this is chapter 11, and we're gonna we'll discuss about the pricing strategies. So first, I will describe the major strategy for pricing new products. So pricing is a dynamic process, and pricing strategies is usually changed as the product passes through its life cycle. The introductory stage, setting price for the first time, is especially challenging. The companies can design on one of several strategies for pricing innovative new products. It can use market skimming pricing by initially setting high price to skim the maximum amount of revenue from various segments of the market. So let's take an example like Apple. When they introduce the new product, the new phone, their phone is charged at a high price. Like in Vietnam, the new iPhone when it's introduced to the market into Vietnam is about 20 million Vietnam dollars or above it. And moreover, the products they have produced before will reduce the price so that they can sell all their product for all segmentation from a lot of price. Yeah. So the market skimming makes sense only under certain condition. First, the product's quality and image must support its higher price, and enough buyers must want the product at the price. Secondly, the cost of producing a smaller volume cannot be so high that they cancel the advantage of charging more. Finally, competitors should not be able to enter the market easily and undercut the high price. So, besides the screaming pricings, we have a market penetration pricings. We use the market penetrating pricing by setting a low initial price to penetrate the market deeply and win the large market share. Several conditions must be met for this low price strategy to work. First, the markets must be highly price sensitive to set a low price, produce more market growth. Secondly, production and distribution costs must decrease as sale volume increase. Finally, the low price will help keep out the competition, and the penetration players must maintain its low price positions. Otherwise, the price advantage may be only temporary. So next, when a product is a part of a product mix, the firm search for a set of price that will maximize the profits from the total mix. In product line pricing, the company determines the price that for the entire product line is offered. In addition, the company must set the price for the optional or accessory products, include with the main products, and the captive products is the product that are required for using the main product. The byproducts, the price products are waste or residual products produced when making the main product. And the products totals is a combination of products at a reduced price. So let's take Samsung as an example of product line pricings. You know that talk about a smartphone in Samsung, we have a lot of product line like SAMF line, and you know that every product line have their own advantage and disadvantage. We can call it a pros and cons phase in the products. So the price tab should take into account cost difference between product in the line. More important, they should account for different in customers' perceptions of the value of different features. So about optional products mixed pricings is when you buy a phone, like you want to buy a headphone, phone case, we call it optional products. And the companies must decide which item to include in the base price and which to offer as options. About captive product pricings, we take Gillette as an example. When you buy a Gillette razor, it's very cheap, about 10 or 20,000 dong. However, when you buy a blade, it costs charge very high price, about 15,000 dong for per blade. Yep. So the captive products can account for a substantial portion of a brand's sales and profits. However, companies that use captive products pricings must be careful. Finding the right balance between the main product and captive products price can be tricky. Even more consumer trapped into buying expensive captive products may come to reasons the brand and that ensnare them. In this case, uh, captive products pricing is called two-part pricings. The price of serving is broken into fixed fee and plus a variable usage rate. Take Damsam Park amusement park as an example. Like you when you come to Damsam Park, even though you don't need to pay the tickets to enter the park. However, when you go to a park and a free ticket, you must pay as the high price to play a lot of game in the amusement park. However, by contrast, when you pay the package ticket, you can play whatever game, whatever facilities that you like. Yeah. So next is the byproducts. The byproducts themselves can even turn out to be the profitable, turning trash into cash. Let's take an example about fertilizer. We have in the farmer they have a lot of cattle, and in a day their cattle have produce a lot of dung. Yeah, so that a farmer can hire a team that's to clean the dung. It costs an arm and legs. However, he can bring the dung to the fertilizer company that uh, he can bring these products to companies that to produce the fertilizer, or moreover he can reuse for his garden to produce plants or vegetable. Yep, we call it turning the trash into a cash. So lastly, we have a product bundle pricings. A seller often combines several products and offer the bundle at a reduced price. For example, fast food restaurant bundle a burger, fries, and a soft drink as a combo price. The price building can promote the sales of products consumer may not otherwise buy, but the combined price must be low enough to get them to buy the bundle.
Regarding price adjustment strategy, I will present 7 different strategies mentioned in the textbook. The first one is discount and allowance pricing. Discount is a straight reduction in price on purchases during a stated period of time, or of larger quantities, or off seasons. For example, with the cash discount, the term 310 net 60 mean that you will get 3% discount if you pay within 10 days. Another examples are you usually get discount from the sellers when buying large amount or buy winter clothes in the summer, which is off season. Allowance is the promotional money paid by manufacturers to retailers in return for an agreement to feature the manufacturer products in some way. For example, trade-in allowance are price reduction given for turning in an old items when buying a new one. The next strategy is segmented pricing, which is offering good or service for sale at 2 or more different prices, but the difference in prices is not based on the cost. The 4 most common types are customer segment pricing, involve different types of customer paying different pricing. For instance, Spotify charge lower subscription fees for students. The next one is product form pricing, refer to charging various amounts for the same goods in different versions. For example, iPhone with different colors are priced differently based on variation in demands rather than actual cost. Then, different prices are charged for different location under location-based pricing. For example, ticket for a movie in cinema are priced differently depending on where customer prefer to watch. And finally, different prices are charged for different times of a day under time-based pricing. For example, cinema charge different ticket price for different hours of the day or different days of a week. And for this price adjustment approach to be effective, a few requirements must be satisfied, which are the market must be segmentable and segments must show different levels of demands. The next strategy is psychological pricing, is when seller consider the psychology of prices rather than just the economics. Consumer, for example, typically perceive higher price product to be of higher quality. And refer prices are the prices that buyers carry in their mind and refer to when look at a given product. It can be formed by taking note of the current prices, or recalling past prices, or assessing the purchasing situation. When setting prices, seller can influence or use these consumer reference prices. The following strategy is promotional pricing. Company will temporarily price their product below the list price and sometimes even below cost to create buying excitement and urgency. They can simply offer discount from the normal prices to increase sales and reduce the inventory. They can use special event pricing in certain seasons to draw more customers, such as Thanksgiving or Christmas, when people do more shopping. And limited time offers, such as online flash sale, can create buying urgency and make buyers feel lucky to have gotten a good deal. Regarding geographical pricing, we have 5 important terms here. FOB origin pricing is to ask each customer to pay the shipping cost from the factory to the customer location. The farther the customer are, the higher shipping price they have to pay. Then, uniform deliver pricing. Companies set the same price plus freight to all customers, no matter where they are located, which may benefit the distant customer while costing more for the close distant customer. Zone pricing is set up 2 or more zones. All customers within a given zone pay the single total price. The more distant the zone, the higher the price. Then, basing point pricing. The seller selects a given city as the basing point and charges all customers the freight cost from that city to the customer location, regardless of the city from which the goods are actually shipped. And finally, freight absorption pricing. The seller absorbs all or part of the actual freight charges to get the desired business, meaning that the buyers will pay less or don't have to pay the shipping fee. The next strategy is dynamic pricing, which is adjusting pricing continually to meet the characteristic and the needs of individual customer and situation. It's also known as surge pricing, demand pricing, or time-based pricing. For instance, digital taxis like Grab or Gojek adjust their car fares based on the demand at the booking time. Or the airline companies change the ticket price of the same flight constantly based on the demand, the position, the length of time to the departure day, etc. And the last strategy is international pricing. Companies that sell products all over the world must determine the price to charge in each market. Some companies will set a fixed global price, but most companies choose to adjust their prices based on factors like economic condition, competitive situation, rules and regulations, the growth of wholesale and retailing system, and customer perspective and preference. For example, the price of imported cars in Vietnam are at least 2 or 3 times higher than its origin country, since the imported car tax here in Vietnam ranging from 40 to 55%. Or you can see on the screen, the price for a Coca-Cola bottle is different in different countries.
In this objective, we talk about the price change. When a firm considers initiating a price change, it may consider customer and competitor reactions. There are different implications to initiating price cuts and initiating price increase. Buyer reaction to price change are influenced by the meaning customer sees in the price change. Competitor reaction flow from the set reaction policies or fast analysis of each situation. There are also many factors to consider in responding to a competitor's price change. The company that face a price change initiatives by a competitor must try to understand the competitor intents as well as the likely duration and impact of the change. If a swift reaction is considerable, the firm should pre-plan its reaction to different possible price action by competitors. When facing a competitor price change, the company might sit tight, reduce its own price, raise perceived qualities, improve qualities and raise price, or launch a fighter brand.
So we will have a look over the societal and legal issues that affect pricing decisions. So pricing decision, we have pricing within channel level. So price fixing is the practice of working with a competitor set agreed upon prices or on product with the intention of controlling the supplies and demand in the market. This practice is an infraction of federal law which restrict companies from communicating with competitor prior to setting prices. And we have predator pricing. The practice of predator pricing is when the firm sells its product or service that is priced that is lower than it's called with the intention of pushing competitions out of the market. And with that, we have pricing across channel levels. So price discrimination, changing different price term to customer at a specific level or trade is known as price discrimination. It is federally illegal unless the firm can prove that it's justified a different level of cost associated with selling to various different retailers. So about retail price laws prohibiting the prices of retail price maintains prevent firms from requiring the dealer to change a specific price for their products. The firm has every right to suggest a retail price, but no right to require it. Deceptive pricing. The practice of deceptive pricing involves a seller standing misleading discount or price that is not, in fact, available to consumer. So this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for your watching.